Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy game right there.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Hall again, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on third down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Hall
trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's gone. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Lions have moved out in front.
Well, that's about as quick of a pass right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Give to Hall running right.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Here's Berrios.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run with Carter.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hall on a give up the middle.
He finds some open field here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 23-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
18, chopper, chopper. Pilot 64, weak.
Here's Wilson.
There's Hall bringing in another one. Oh, clock running as he's brought down, but now you can't spike it. It's 4th down.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. Right back to Swift again on second down.
Oh, good move. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw is gone.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
Wilson fires quickly for Davis.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Play action. Now Wilson.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Okay, I'm not sure where to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. He's got room past the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Take it in left side, it's Wilson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Play action. It's Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Chris Board came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson now. Throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
That's taken on the 25. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.